Coming up in the news, a juvenile stabbed to death at a club following an altercation with a group of males. Police targeting an alleged criminal network in Bimini. And Investor Titan Fund launched on Grand Bahama.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, I'm Natalia Hall. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, police are investigating the apparent murder of a juvenile. A 16-year-old male was stabbed to death near a business establishment on Peachtree Street around 1 o'clock this morning. Police say they were called to the scene, and when officers arrived, they met paramedics rendering medical assistance to the injured teen. Now, unconfirmed reports say the juvenile, a resident of Carissa Street, was stabbed to the upper body following an alleged altercation. Now, video of the injured teen went viral moments after the stabbing. The teen, believed to be a student of St. George's High School, could be seen lying on the ground unresponsive, and a group of onlookers could be heard calling out to him. One young female could be heard saying that the injured teen was in need of air. The young man was taken to hospital, where he was pronounced dead. It is understood that 3 teenagers are assisting police with their investigations into the fatal stabbing. In other news, the Northern Command of the Royal Bahamas Police Force based here in Freeport reviewing the results of a major joint operation that took place in Bimini this weekend. The goal was to disrupt an alleged criminal network on that island. The officer in charge of the Northern Bahamas spoke with our Altaviz Munnings when the contingent of officers returned to New Providence on Saturday afternoon.
More than 100 Royal Bahamas Police Force officers, 50 Royal Bahamas Defense Force officers, and several U.S. Coast Guard crewmen conducted a one-day special operation in Bimini that began very early Saturday morning. The Royal Bahamas Police Force confirmed that during Operation Poseidon Purge that began during the early morning hours on Saturday, 24 persons were taken into custody and the seizure of several pounds of cocaine, marijuana, and rounds of ammunition. Officer in charge of the Northern Bahamas, Assistant Police Commissioner Samuel Butler, is confident the operation made a dent in suppressing crime on Bimini.
Bimini is generally a very peaceful community. I've had the opportunity to examine the statistics of Bimini in terms of criminal activities. It's almost very little to actually count. Outside of those 2 incidents that came to the attention, unfortunately, that ended into death of 2 individuals. But I commended the community of Bimini for their response as community builders to continue to keep Bimini safe, and I believe they will continue as they continue to hold our hands.
Before the law enforcement operation even ended, several pictures taken by residents went viral on social media.
And we know that we are in a technological age, and whenever the police arrive anywhere, the community will pay attention, and it only demonstrates that the police will continue to be forceful, professional, and on time.
And ACP Butler underscored the solid partnership between the police force and the island of Bimini.
Just 2 weeks ago, I led a team into Bimini, more community-based. We were introducing the National Neighborhood Community Watch to them. Excellent response. We will be returning to Bimini very shortly to commence training of the community who will participate in the National Neighborhood Watch Council, and we look forward to warm and cordial relationships going forward.
Is this a one-of-a-kind mission just for Bimini, or does the police force plan to mount such a mission in other islands?
Well, if you understand the mindset of our Commissioner of Police, he is an operational Commissioner of Police. And I'll just tell you, stay tuned for his directive, and you would know it, and you will see it.
Altaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News.
Now, Saturday's operation over in Bimini resulted in the arrest of 4 persons for conspiracy to import firearms, 12 persons for possession of dangerous drugs, 4 persons for questioning in connection with dangerous drugs and firearms, 1 person in connection with organized crime, 2 persons for possession of ammunition, 1 person for conspiracy to possess dangerous drugs. Police say illegal ammunition were found as well, and a male and a female are in police custody for that matter. According to the authorities, officers conducted a search at a home at Buccaneer Point in South Bimini around 5 a.m. on Saturday and recovered 36 rounds of .45 ammunition and 2 rounds of .38 ammunition. An adult male and female were taken into custody and will be formally charged before a magistrate court in New Providence this week. Police say a search of a home in Allistown in North Bimini resulted in the discovery of 1 plastic package of suspected cocaine weighing 2.8 pounds with an estimated street value of $18,000. An adult male and 2 adult females are expected to face charges in connection with that discovery. Meantime, back here in Grand Bahama, police are continuing their investigations into that break-in at Solomon's Supermarket on Queens Highway on Friday morning and the heist of the First Caribbean ATM. Police believe that the ATM was stolen between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. The entrance door to the supermarket was smashed and the ATM was stolen. Officials of Solomon say no food items or products were stolen during that robbery. ZNS News has learned that police are following significant leads in connection with this case. However, at this point, police cannot say how much money was stolen. In other news, the U.S. Coast Guard cutter handing over the 14 foreign nationals to the Department of Immigration and 3 Bahamian men believed to be involved in a smuggling attempt to the Drug Enforcement Unit. Officials say the U.S. Coast Guard received information around 9 a.m. yesterday about a vessel taken on water some 15 miles northwest of West End, and the Coast Guard then diverted a cutter to render assistance. A Defense Force vessel was also deployed to help with the rescue. The cutter located 17 persons reportedly clinging on to the bottom of an overturned capsized boat and some 8 bales of suspected marijuana. The 14 migrants, 6 Jamaicans, 2 Dominicans, 2 Colombians, and 4 Haitians were transported to the Immigration Department for processing, while 3 Bahamian men, one of them believed to be the captain of the boat, were taken into custody by DEU officers. The migrants say they departed Grand Bahama around 8 p.m. on Saturday evening, but 15 minutes into the journey, the vessel apparently struck something in the sea, tossing a few of them overboard, and the boat began taking on water and then capsized. They claim that they were in the water all night clinging on to the overturned vessel. The 14 foreign nationals are set to be charged with illegal embarkation. The 3 Bahamians are in the custody of the Drug Enforcement Unit. In other news, a big investment opportunity announced today for Bahamians. InvestStar, a financial services institution, is seeking to expand the availability of investment opportunities in the Bahamian capital markets. Interested persons are encouraged to educate themselves about this initiative, as this organization hopes to spread wealth among Bahamians. InvestStar Security is offering 2 types of Titan investment funds for Bahamians. InvestStar is a financial service institution licensed and regulated by the Securities Commission of the Bahamas. President and CEO of the organization, Ansel Watson, says the investment fund was designed to build the economy of the Bahamas, create opportunities for Bahamians, and to share wealth.
Now, with the internet and the availability of investment information on the market, Bahamians are becoming more informed, and they are seeing others who have created their wealth, some through selling products and services on the internet, others doing your traditional retail businesses. InvestStar and the Titan funds will launch to bring those complex type of financing arrangements down to everyday working Bahamian, putting it in simple form.
The 2 types of investment funds are the Titan Fixed Income Fund and the Titan Balance Fund. With the Titan Fixed Income, persons are required to invest a minimum of $1,000 and can earn some 5 to 7% per year on the investment. With the Titan Balance Fund, persons are required to invest a minimum of $500 and can expect a 7 to 10% return on the investment.
Now, we've been hearing a lot of buzz about the Titan Balance Fund. And the important thing about that is that the Titan Balance Fund is enabling Bahamians to become indirect shareholders, indirect investors and owners in the gaming industry. The Titan Balance Fund is buying shares into Playtech Systems, the parent company of Island Luck.
Now you may be able to invest in property, utilities, technology, government bonds, public-private partnerships, and project development as well. He says this is a great opportunity for every Bahamian, and it is similar to the stock market.
It's not like an ATM card that you just put money in and you expect to withdraw it out next month. So you hold it, you increase, you add more, and you look for your capital appreciation in the long term.
Interested persons must be 18 years or older and will be asked to fill out an application form, provide a government-issued identification, and proof of address.
Once we gather everyone in for this month of June, which is the initial offering period, you will receive next month a welcome letter, which will enable you to have access online to your account. So you can watch your money grow for 24 hours a day, etc.
Our ZNS News team spoke with this resident who signed up. He says he believes it is a good investment.
Well, I wanted to invest in Island Luck a long time. When I heard that they were going public a couple of years ago, I called my broker and asked about it, which is Fidelity. And they said they don't know anything about it. But I waited and waited, and I couldn't wait for them to come to Freeport to allow us to invest in it. Investment is the way to go.
Now, if you would like to be a part of the Titan Investment Fund, you can visit their Freeport office right here at the Eastern Wise Plaza, or you can also visit their website at www.ivystar.com. Switching gears now, family, friends, and well-wishers gathering at the Grand Lucayan Convention Center this past Saturday to support the 2019 Fresh Start Program graduates. The participants are now better prepared for the workforce after receiving training for various skills. Jamila Mizik reports.
60 young men and women completing another milestone this past weekend by successfully graduating from the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture's Fresh Start program. The 16-week program provides soft skills training for young persons in the form of job readiness training, skills development, and internship. Giving the keynote address was Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Peter Turnquest, telling the participants that their experience will set them apart from many other job seekers, noting that this is only the beginning of a new phase of their lives.
Your past does not determine your future. Graduates, we know the road to get here was not easy. I know when you think of the trials and tribulations you've gone through, it may have seemed hopeless at times. You might look in your family's history and feel intimidated because many of the things you are trying to accomplish in life would make you the first in your family to have accomplished them. Just remember that the choices you make each and every day is what really matters and will determine your future.
He encouraged the graduates not to let the lack of money stop them from pushing to further achieve their goals, as there are many programs available to them, adding that there is no such thing as easy or quick success. The DPM also adding that despite the many economic challenges on Grand Bahama, there is opportunity here.
The 13 young Bahamian entrepreneurs, including some from Grand Bahama, recently secured $1 million in grants and equity from the government loan programs to invest in their small businesses. There is opportunity here in Grand Bahama. But I want to encourage you, including you cosmetology people, don't go out and try to do the same thing the person next door is doing. Find your niche. Find the thing that you are truly good at and exploit that. Be the best at that, and you will find success.
12 of the program's graduates have already secured employment. Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us, there's more news right after this break.